What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Hello, chat. Made it just in time at the end of the song. I had to go grab a fucking protein shake. Oh my god. Guys, I am really tired. I'm pretty low energy today. I basically gave lecture for most of class today. And so, you know, it's you go and you bang out like 3 straight hours of not shutting up. To come home and do 3 more hours of not shutting up. I don't know how streamers do it. I think they sit there in silence for a long period of time, but I can't do it. Did I wash my hands? No, I went upstairs to grab a protein shake. But yeah. What's up, guys? What's up? Did you wash your protein shake? Dude, I'm so fucking tired. Holy shit, dude. I'm running on dial-up internet right now. I can't do the silence, I jump. Dude, it's... So, we're not doing any more ACC stuff. I didn't want to. Okay? I was like, this story is basically over. Beckett's video is phenomenal if you haven't seen it, right? Diesel wearing a different shirt. I'm still dressed in my clothes from when I was at work. So, yeah. I didn't want to cover the ACC stuff anymore. I don't have the energy for it. You might have seen what's been happening. The drama community got advance notice about the bans happening on Twitch. I am aware of the drama. And I'm sure some of you would love a TLDR from the FPS Diesel. I will do that on another stream where I have more energy. Because I don't have the energy today. But there is something I've wanted to cover, chat. Okay? TikTok is a very interesting place, chat. And there's some reasons for that. right? I've particularly curated the FPS Diesel For You page to be filled with some of the weirdest shit possible. And we will get to the main event soon, but there's just some other things that, like, literally it was just on my For You page today. And I don't check TikTok very often, but it was on my For You page, and I thought this was hilarious. It was literally the first thing. I swear to God, I didn't go and I picked this out, right? I know we're like, ha ha ha, Diesel's the gooner guy. He likes to goon. The goon guy, gooning. He's out here gooning his shit, right? That's not me. That's not me right now, okay? I opened up my For You page, which is filled with conspiracy theories, right? And I got this, okay? Now, the sound doesn't work for this TikTok, but just so you know, the future ones, it does, right? Oh, it's really small because we were reacting last time. Let me make that bigger. I'm sure. I shit you not, this was at the top of my For You page. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And as I start watching it, the music isn't on it, right? Thank you, Slav, for the 5 gifted. This is not a gooner thing. This is not a gooner thing. I swear to God. This is not a gooner thing. Dude, but I did think it was absolutely ridiculous that this woman comes out and she's like, oh, one of my biggest problems with buying furniture. Does this ever happen to you? No, it doesn't happen to me. No, it doesn't happen to anybody. Okay? It doesn't happen to anybody because you have a BBL. Okay? But yeah, that showed up in my like For You page. And then the oh, this is what you guys want? This is what you get? Like, this is what gets you to give a gifted? Yeah, the fart sound happened at the perfect time. Draft, thank you for the 10 gifted. That's very PogChamp of you. Right? But it was like, okay, this is wild. And I watched it, and I'm just like, what a crock of shit. Like, you just know that this is like a, oh, well, you know, you go and you sign up for OnlyFans. Jesus Christ, 1.3 million followers. Dude, some serious brain rot.
To help yourself.
So this was another one that made me laugh, right? This showed up in my For You page. I did not choose this, okay? This just appeared before me.
Can I write an essay in one day? Probably not, but we can try. We're bringing the scribble.
Okay, I just want to... Guy, what has happened? And now you might be thinking this is an innocuous TikTok, and I mean, ultimately this is, right? Like why the fuck do I care? But it's like the whole pretense of the can I write an essay in one day is like really funny to me. Because, like, what do you mean? What do you do in school? Like, what do you do in college that it takes you more than a day to write an essay? Why can't you show off your BBL with the side of watermelon? I'm all natural, and the watermelon is in the mail.
Technique back today. You don't write anything with it. You just literally scribble to help yourself focus. So my method to writing essays.
33 hours before the deadline. But that's not one day. 33 hours isn't one day.
Wouldn't recommend it.
She could be an English teacher.
You don't have big cheeks. SMH.
You don't have big cheeks. I do have big cheeks. I mean, my cheeks are okay, honestly.
Pappy, why can't you show
I
off
gather
your
all my
barrel with
sources,
a side
and then
of
as I'm reading it,
watermelon?
I rewrite notes in my own words. As you're rewriting the notes, you have to make sure.
Rewrite notes. I'm sorry. Why is this like a? Oh my God! What an amazing thing this young lady has figured out. Why didn't anybody think of doing it before?
That you're writing the source where you got everything from. Otherwise, you're gonna plagiarize. I've gotten a good amount of scribbling done, but I'm just not really rocking with this location right now. So I think I'm gonna go to the library, my favorite. Location change, back to grind time. Good news and bad news. Good news is I found all the articles that I need, I'm pretty sure. Bad news is it's like 12 of them and I have to, read them all. So we'll see how much longer this takes.
Like if you're a medical student, you write essays like this, right? But if you're not a medical student, who's writing essays like this guy?
I'm sick of this. Sometimes I'm like more into writing, but today I'm just not. Whatever. We're getting it done. I've also written an outline, so I know the direction.
I gotta be honest, if you're an undergrad and you're writing more than 2,000 words, you're not an undergrad. Like, there were very few essays I wrote in undergrad that were like over 2,000 words.
And I want the essay to go. And the library closes in 2 hours, so I don't know if I'm getting it done today. I am extremely tired, so I might continue tomorrow morning. Hi, let's get back into it.
Writing body crap.
I'm at that point.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is taking this woman so long to write an essay? What the fuck?
In writing my essay, I'm like writing the counterpoints to my thesis, and I'm like, did I pick
You're writing an essay or you're writing a fucking master's thesis? Like,
the wrong thesis? I don't know what to do. We get into it. We're staying locked in.
Dude, I hate this. This fucking TikTok makes me so mad, dude.
I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm over the word count, but I'm
She's taking time to TikTok. She's definitely getting distracted in between shots.
still not like done writing, but I got a snack.
Dude, I miss college because college is the only place where you can pretend to be busy for 40 hours a day, but actually you're only busy for like 3 hours out of that whole day because most of your projects are due at the end of the semester. And so what you just do is that you day drink with the hydro flask that you pretend to have water in. It's 10 minutes. This is why this feels fake. This feels fucking fake.
My hand is literally shaking. It's been done.
I don't ever remember having that kind of trouble in college, guys. I take it you slacked off a lot in school. What? Okay, masters, you better lock the fuck in, okay? But like bachelors and like communication, what are you doing all day, dude? I gotta be honest, right? Like there are some degrees where it's like, oh, that guy came here to learn. Like he's ready to learn. But like a marketing major, what are you doing all day? You're not doing anything all day. Shut the fuck up. I am very interested to see what's on this woman's TikTok. I'm sorry. Okay, this just like a beginner. Why? That was so. Why is this in my For You? That made me so fucking mad.
No, that's not.
Okay, I'm not gonna go through the rest of my For You. Right? It's just like random shit.
Psychology fact.
I don't really use TikTok, right? So the algorithm just feeds me random stuff to figure out like what I'm interested in, right? But I do use the following tab, right? So if we go to my following, right? Oh, perfect. This is a great way to go right into the subject of today's stream. Let it be known that what I am about to show you is fucking foul. Okay? What I'm about to show you is fucking foul. Whatever you saw with the Asmongold on Twitter was not as bad as this. Is this the rotting lady? Is she a hoarder? Yes. Should I be eating? It depends how sensitive you are. Right? And again, I am telling you, this will be bad, and it is your final warning.
東京8月寝起きでございます 隊長ちゃんは10代の学生の頃毎日朝ごはん食べてたし、最近はね足怪我してからね栄養しっ
I
か
don't
りとろうと
understand
思
a
って
single thing she's
朝ご
saying,
は
by
ん
the
食べ
way.
てます。さあ朝ごはん作っていくわ、ね。
Okay. Okay. Bro, it's like the shit you feed your fucking lizard, dude. How bad will it be?
今日もこの
Immediately
この電気鍋か
horrifying.
ホットプレートでねご飯作ってます。あれ2人なくなんねえぞ。いつもだったら一振りでなくなんだけど、今回しつけやな。てか数多いからか量多すぎるかね。待ってね、いつもだったら一振り今回量多すぎて全
This
然な
is
くな
a
んない
bad time to be making soup, isn't it?
んだけど、こうやって料理作りますってふんってやったら全部いなくなるん
Yeah,
だけど、今回いなくなるんだ
so
よ。
this
ちょっと待って、いつもだった
young
らティッシュ
lady,
1枚で拭いてるけど、ちょっと今日はす
it should be pretty obvious how she went viral.
で触る勇気がない。だって数多すぎるんだもん。何とは言わないけど。ってことで、ビニール袋装着100均でおまけに
Does
20
TikTok
100
have
均で買ったね、ビニール手袋。
captions? Maybe. Let's
Clone
see.
on
Captions
them.
auto-generated. They're in Japanese. I like how she puts a glove on like that's going to do anything. Okay. Yeah, it's like everybody was really harsh on Asmongold about how nasty his house was, and it was. This isn't engagement bait. No, it's not. So if we go over and we look at her TikTok, the entire thing is like this. All right. Of course it doesn't fucking load. God, whatever. All right. So some of these are like her most famous ones. So we'll take a look at that. She is a shut-in. We'll actually read an article about her in a little bit. I think, and part of me, I understand the absolute horror of this, but I see her have that little bear in a bag, and I'm like, oh, this girl's got some serious trauma, right? Like, oh, I can, like, you got some issues. I get it. I'm sorry, right? But I cannot even begin to, like, fathom how bad this place must smell. And part of what is terrifying is like, oh man, like the whole fame on TikTok might like be encouraging this, you know? Dude, this fucking roaches on the bananas, woman. Chat, this is a job for me. I can fix her. Yeah, but you're gonna have to eat some banana roach smoothies. No, she doesn't. Does she cook with rotten food? That banana's looking pretty good. Hey Diesel, I just got here. How many people have said I can fix her already? You know, I admire the tenacity to say that you can fix her. You know, it takes a certain kind of brave soul, you know, to fix her. +1, I can fix her. Yeah, you know, you believe
Chat,
in
wish
yourself.
me luck. I can fix her.
You know, you guys hop on a plane, you know, I'm sure you'll find her in an apartment somewhere, rotting. Just the sheer, but does she brush though? What do you think, dude? What do you think? Silent Hill ass apartment. Bro, apartment's so dirty, Pyramid Head don't want to go in there. No, she made like a banana smoothie, but it's just like bananas and milk.
私フルーツ好き。
I think the first one I saw of hers was this one. It like broke containment on the Twitter, right? The ceiling bugs. Those are roaches. Those are roaches. To the person in chat who proposed the idea of cockroach cereal, I hope your pillow is warm tonight. Ceiling snacks. I gotta downvote that one, Reddit. I gotta downvote ceiling snacks, Reddit. I don't think that's heckin' good, dude. I'm not about that. Dude, and also the way she's cutting those carrots terrify the shit out of me, right? And it's such a shame. I think she could be pretty if she, like, you know, got clean. But, like, holy crap, dude. It's so fucking horrifying.
At least she is around many free protein bites.
See, all of you keep saying that the roaches are protein. I think roaches are primarily fat. I think roaches are fat. Like, they're really fatty from what I've read about them. They're, like, slimy and oily on the inside. Oh, the keto diet. Now you guys are just trying to justify eating bugs, okay? Dude, I got the World Economic Forum in chat right now. Okay, George Soros or that old German guy are like, you will eat bugs and own nothing. Roaches are actually rich in protein. Eat the bug. This is actually the world the globalists want, chat. Okay, they want you to live in an apartment with your Japanese Jurikai girlfriend and eat bug.
Is this where the pony coom jar came from?
Amazingly enough, the pony coom jar was a man. So, have you seen the price of eggs? I like the train of thought that it's like, eggs are expensive. I'm going to eat the bugs. like there isn't a wide variety of things between eggs and bugs. You know, you're like, I'm going right to the bugs. I've always wanted an excuse, and I finally have one. $6 for a dozen eggs. Okay, first of all, there's no stock in that soup. There's no stock, It's bad. Okay. $6 for a dozen. Where the hell do y'all live? New York. She's making onion and carrot soup.
ほら、今日も割引買ってきましたよ。今日は 10% 引き、昨日よりね、量多めで。昨日ね、もっとたくさん。
Oh, she's putting chicken in it.
お肉これすごくない？このお肉安くない？本来このくらいの量って200円くらいするのに、なんかもう割引ぐらい。だからこれ別にね、消費期限、賞味期限とかじゃないのに安く買えたんよ。ご飯一杯でさ、200円ちょいって高い方だよね。まあでもたまには。
Where does she sleep? Like you imagine you go to bed at night, like all those roaches will like crawl in her ear and shit. Ugh.
2日連続。昨日とで2日連続か。で、最後に使うな、これ。もうこれでね、何作るかわかるよね。だからね、ちょっとね、フォロワー10万人いった達成した記念に。
It's on the ceiling with the roaches. Yeah, it's like the TikTok camera, like it goes off and all of a sudden her head turns 360 degrees and she crawls up the wall like fucking Sadako.
カレー食べたいなーなんて。だから野菜が玉ねぎと人参、お肉鶏肉、主食ご飯、唯一の調味料カレール、10万人切る。これはね、前買ったやつのあまり。
I think she's trying to make curry. Ah, okay. I feel like she went a little heavy on the onion there. I think the onion to carrot ratio was off. I think you need like literally a quarter of an onion for a pot that small. Uh, it's not satire. It's not satire. I know we're like, this is satire, but it's not satire. Is her name Keiko Sekai? If that's the name of the grudge girl. Also, outstanding that her what is her, are those eviction notices on her door or something? Those look like, I don't know, like a label or some like official kind of document or mail. Diesel, would you eat this? No, you wouldn't get me in the room, dude.
ので一番サラサラになるのか実証レッツ検証この子たちでレッツ検証タイム米粉なんかねお米って万能なイメージがあるんだよ串につけた
Ah! 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 Is she literally living rent free?
あ、でもちょっとさらってなった。すごい、お米の力。ホットケーキミックス。美味しそう、かわいい。口につけすぎた。トラマイコ取れない。
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, God.
でもあれじゃな
She
い
needs, like, a fucking bath.
米粉の方がサラサラね。こっち米粉、こっちホットケーキミックス。米粉の方がサラサラになったかも。片栗粉。つけすぎ共和国。
She's using pancake mix as the baby powder in the comb. She put pancake mix in the comb. That's what she did. She's trying to make it so it's easier to comb her hair. Am I getting that right? Like dry shampoo. Like a dry shampoo pack. I know they're public bathhouses. I know, but it doesn't like you. They expect you to clean yourself in like a public shower before you get into the public bath.
なんかあれだね、テカリは消えないみたい。こっちパウダーしたこっちね、パウダーしない方。テカテカは同じじゃない？次はお好み焼き行こう。お山芋こない。どれも変わんねえ。強いて言うなら米粉かな。でもどう思います？
Yeah, so she's gotten quite famous off of this actually. You know, which is, you know, there's definitely some negatives to that.
どうしよう。こぼしちゃった。パスタ完成したやつ。あ、もうこれ食べ終わったやつ。
Fucking hell, bro. I can't fucking keep looking at it, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I will read an article on her, right? We'll see how this is. Hoarding is one thing, but a Japanese woman who goes by the handle of blah 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 on TikTok took the concept to a different level through her cooking videos on the social media app. She was cooking her meals with an electric pot. Can someone enlighten us how it's blah blah blah? However, there seems to be at least one clean item in her possession, a teddy bear plushie wrapped in plastic. According to the woman, it is kept as such as she didn't want the insects to eat at it. Maybe cleaning your living space will solve that problem. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Did ChatGPT write this? Did ChatGPT write this line? Bro, you're a journalist. You write for a blog that nobody's heard of. Could you have some fucking decorum, buddy? Can you not? I hope your place gets infested with roaches, you piece of shit. She also took to X, formerly known as Twitter, that she was behind on her rent for a year and 9 months before the landlord evicted her from the apartment. The woman even posted a picture of a masked officer arriving to remove her from the building. We think the landlord is a saint for allowing her to continue, blah, blah, blah. Since her eviction, the woman has also taken to videoing herself brushing her teeth. For the first time in 3 days, she wrote, along the streets. She's now staying at a hotel, though we wonder how long that will last. Netizens look to the comments with disgust, many writing how gross. Dude, this feels like a fucking, like, AI-generated article, chat. Okay? Feels like a fucking AI generated article. All right, she has a Twitter account. I'm going to go to the Twitter account. I'm more offended by that article than I am about anything else.
Chat, let this be your reminder to go bring your dishes downstairs.
That has to be the thing. She
Throw
must be
away
a former
your
rich
soda
girl.
cans.
No, that
you
doesn't make
have
any
them,
sense.
because
right?
I do
to just be
too.
like, oh, well, she must have been spoiled, so she doesn't know how to clean. Bro, people end up as hoarders for like plenty of reasons, right? They just end up in that position, right? Like nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, I'm gonna do crack, right? You know, sometimes you have like a fucking like somebody dies in your life or like something
Never
happens in
mind,
your life
chat.
and you're like,
I can't fix this.
like shit, I'm fucked, right? Like I'm Aswin Gold talks about how it's like a cyclical that he got it from his mother, right? And he carried on a bad mental cog that his mother left him when she died. Diesel, do you know about the Japanese comedian who got famous by having the nation fuck with him? Oh, yeah. I've seen that. I have seen, it's from a documentary called The Contestant. That was interesting. Have you seen, there's like a Japanese TV show where like a porn star was like, the guys have to sing like karaoke while she like jacks them off. And if they come, they lose. Let's see. I'm on our Twitter. I'll play the jerking off one in a second. Yes, Diesel, show the stream. I can show it. They showed it on national television. What this is just a guy leaving a bathroom. Okay. There's a bunch of more roachy fucking things, bro. There you go. That's her Twitter. Seriously, if you gotta be a hoarder, at least be a clean hoarder. Yeah, can you like make a maze in your home? Like, I just want a little fun maze, you know? Here, since I brought it up, I'll try and find the Japanese TV slander. Yeah. All right. Hand job, karaoke hand job is wild. Dude, Japanese TV is very interesting if you guys have ever watched it. Oh, this is some white guy talking about it. Hold on. Japanese funny prank, hot girl hand job, excuse me. This is not television. Why is this on YouTube? Oh, it's just like a fucking like robot created video. Here we go. This has to be it. Dude, I can't fucking find the clip. Dude, this just porn on YouTube. It's just porn on YouTube. Dude, what the fuck? Because it shouldn't be here. I swear to God, this is real chat. I'm not imagining this. I mean, there's naked yoga on YouTube, so I'm not surprised. Listen, I know naked yoga is a real thing, but can we just admit that the naked yoga on YouTube is just porn? Can we just admit that? Can we just say that? Like, I'm tired of pretending that it's not. You know? I don't want to see dudes to sing while jerking off to karaoke. How much naked yoga you can do? Diesel self-projecting like he doesn't have over 100 watermelons stuffed in his closet. No, that's not. I don't have any watermelons in my closet, actually. I just posted a Cosmopolitan article about it in media and links. Sure, I'll pull it up. Oh my God. Thank you. All right. All right. This Japanese game show combines handjobs with karaoke. Yep. Let's see. The aim of the game show is called Sing What Happens. Is for a man to sing his favorite karaoke song while a nice lady gives him a nice handjob. I don't want to be the grammar police, chat. I don't want to be the grammar police, but what is happening to articles that this is like the verbs that we're getting or the adjectives? Like why is it written like that, right? His favorite karaoke song while a nice lady gives him a nice hand job while he stood in some kind of pen. For his modesty, of course. Diesel, would you like the lady to not be nice? I mean, yeah, I guess I'd really like, I'd say I'd like her to give me a reach around, but...
Diesel is mad it's not him getting it.
I wouldn't... If I was offered the opportunity to go on the show, I would go on the show. Yeah, I would. I'll be honest about that. I can say that.
Nidewin loses immediately.
Nidewin loses immediately. But if you think about it, it's kind of a win-win situation. They either win at the game show or they momentarily feel like they've won at life. I've never... Okay, maybe this is a hot take, but I've never gotten a hand job and been like... I've never gotten a hand job and been like, this is all I've ever wanted. like it's like, hey, I'm better to have it than to not. It's not like a yippee. It's more like a, hey, okay. Right? It's like if I had to pick, there are like better options,
Name celebrates 10 months of membership. Of course, this is the stream. I have a milestone.
Okay, we're not entirely sure this is a legit game show. Mainly because it's just ludicrous and kind of obscene. What TV station in their right mind would air this kind of tripe? Because the word on the street is that it's from a porn film based around a television game show. Cosmopolitan, I'm not expecting like hard-hitting journalism, but would it behoove you to go and like ask somebody who speaks Japanese to be like, listen, are these two people actually, is there like singing? Or like what the fuck? Journalism is dead. Like, would it be that hard to just fucking look it up, search around the internet for like 40 minutes? Like, I don't... Like, I don't understand why they just couldn't look that up. This is like the easiest. I'm sorry. Somebody got paid more than what I make to do this, chat. It's an article from 2015, so it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, but you weren't supposed to be writing. This is a fucking editor. Cosmopolitan's UK featured editor covering women's issues. So it's not fact-checked? No, it's not fact-checked. I hope my students never see my streams for as long as I live. I'm sorry. I need to click on this. Hold on. So this is from 2014. The first ever longest hand job competition has happened right then. We always knew the world has a weird and wonderful place, but after a nugget of information, we're not quite sure how to feel. The inaugural longest handy ever competition generally seeks to find the utter legend who can stay in a hand job for the longest amount of time, has occurred in America. Oh yeah, and before this spirals into the next, what? Sex get okay. The hand jobs were exercised on one lucky 5.5-foot inflatable penis, decorated with a smiley face, of course. We can't help but feel this gives the competition a slight touch of the unrealistic, because none of us have been lucky thus far to stumble upon a 5.5 footer. What? This is a real article that was written by a real human. Did you know about the woman who got the record for the longest train run on her? I mean, I've always liked planes a little more. What do you mean by that? Okay, gags aside again, why is this fucking lady, I assume lady, writing this, but like, it is, right? It's the same woman who writes about women's issues.
I could win that game show doing the full version of I'd Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that, Meatloaf.
She held the record for the most men who fucked her in a single day. What was the number on that? Yeah, the writer of this is going through it, bruh. We also won't delve into the logistics on getting your hands around that. But the competitors didn't let mere logistics stand in their way and took the stage at the Florida sex shop Xmart, which held in a bizarre event and got their grip on. The rules were simple. You must have your hand on the cock at 1 p.m. If you take your hand off of it for any reason, you're disqualified. Dude. Dude, this is a Mr. Beast challenge, but with a penis. 919 men? Man. That's a lot. I don't even have a joke for that. That's just an impressive amount. Dude, the smell in there must have been outrageous. New Squid Game idea. Jerk off this 5.5-foot cock. This is a standing event, so you'll be on your feet for the duration of the contest. They wouldn't want to make it easy now, would they? No pushing or shoving. That's just not nice for anybody. Have fun. The first of the 5 competitors bailed after just 8 minutes. Poor show. If you get a hand job for more than 8 minutes, your penis will fall off. Let's see, but apparently that was because she needed to walk her dog, so fair dues. The next hand jobber managed to maintain a 50 minutes before packing it all in, while one contestant, a nursing student... Okay. So, let me tell you a story about college, chat. Let me tell you a story about college. So before I went to film school, I went to a school for game design, right? So I went to game design school. My entire alma mater, my entire major, was men. It was all dudes, right? It was all dudes. We had like 1 or 2 women, right? And we also shared our campus with a nursing department. So it was a lot of medical, like, nursing students, right? You kiss dude. No, I didn't kiss dudes. Dude, I've never seen a chat more wanting, like, to, like, gaslight a man into being bisexual in my life. This is a gay... No, it's not a gay story. What is wrong with you people? Everybody's like, oh my god, finally Diesel explains the story where he kissed the guy and he liked it. Like, bro. But there, if you're unfamiliar, there is a stereotype about nursing students, right? There's a stereotype about nursing students that they're all hoes. And for some reason, it's very unsurprising that the nursing student won the hand job competition, right? There was one chick, God, I can't remember her name. She was blonde. She was like the stereotypical drop dead gorgeous woman, right? And like I would be friendly with her, right? And she would be like, she was the biggest pick me hoe alive, dude. She would tell me about how she thought it was like mad quirky. It was like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like exhausted. So I had to wear scrubs for anatomy and physiology. So I'm standing there in scrubs. It's like ass crack o'clock. And I'm standing there and she's like, yeah, I'm thinking of getting my nipples pierced, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, why are you telling? I don't want to hear this ever. And then one of my homies on the football team, were you
catching or throwing?
I'd be mad, but you gave me $2. So. But like a few weeks after the nipple thing, I had heard a story from one of my homies on the football team, the game dev football team. No, so we had 2 campuses, right? Most of the football players were like sports medicine nurses, right? That's what they were, right? And one of them had told me, oh yeah, we'll say her name was like Kate or something. Oh yeah, me and my homies went and we like ran a train on Kate. And all I could think was like, bro, why are you telling me this about Kate? I don't want to know about the 4 or 5 men Kate had sex with last night. I don't want to know that. But every experience I had with nursing students was just like, these people are just like, they got like hang-ups. They just have sex all the time. It was like, it was never any stopping. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just said that. Was she expensive? Man, she was like a Tennessee down south country girl type of girl. You know what I mean? She was like the Southern Belle pick me. All right. Most of my dates are medical career people. And yeah, that was like a weird one. There was also, I've told this story on stream before, but I knew a couple that were both nursing students, and they were crazy. And they would steal like silverware and like plates and shit from fucking the store or like the restaurants they went to. Like they'd go to like a nice fancy Italian dinner and then they would remember it by the plate they stole, right? Or like the thing that they stole. And it's just like, why do you need 500 forks? Like you're never washing them. Like you're just keeping them. Some nurse student hoe was being weird around my brother. And I was pissed off already for something I don't remember. So in public, I said, he's 14, you freak, really loud. He's not 14, by the way. Yeah. So those 2 that I told you about in that story where they're like stealing the fucking silverware were both nursing students. They showed me their collection of fucking silverware and plates and all this shit. And I'm just, it's like, I mean, go ahead, have all that, but like, why? Like, you could steal things that are nice. I at least steal like the wine glass. Did they have a cabinet full? No, so we didn't really have like closets or like cabinets or anything like that. They had like a drawer in like a desk where they do their homework, and there was a drawer that was attached to the desk, and then you'd open the drawer and it'd be like, it'd be like I don't know why I did a Scooby-Doo sound, but it would be like shink, like just a desk full of fucking silverware that would just jingle around everywhere as they moved it, right? Stealing forks is kind of lame. Yeah, but they got, it wasn't about the forks. It was about the idea of getting away with it. And it was part of their like sexual kink to steal stuff, right? Like they would steal stuff and that would turn them on. And then they were like, "Oh, look at our collection of stuff that we stole." I'm a nurse. I was too busy studying to be a hoe. So they were sexual kleptomaniacs? Yes, yes. Or kleptophilia is the correct word, yes. Oh my god. Kleptophiles. Yes, they were kleptophiles. Did the people you talked about graduate? Yes, they graduated a long time ago. They were actually, so my school went bankrupt and they were the last class to graduate. So yeah, that was weird. Damn lucky. Yeah, the school went under. Cause I used to go to school in Worcester, Massachusetts. Hold on. We'll pull it up. Since we're kind of just doing a chill stream today, Worcester, Mass. I'll show you the building. Permanently closed. So I used to live in Worcester, and if you guys have ever been to Worcester, it's like a shithole city of Massachusetts. Most people would consider it a shithole. I don't know if you would. I would. I hate Worcester. Okay. So I'll tell you some college stories since we're just chilling. Right? So the school was like built into the community, right? So I would walk down because I would live downtown in a apartment, and in between here and campus was nothing but the hood, docks. I don't live here anymore, and the school is closed, right? But I would basically walk 2 miles, which is probably why I was in such good shape, past all these fucking buildings, right? And I'd get to like maybe like Oak Street because we have like a building there, right? And I'd turn down the street and I'd just keep walking. And I would walk a fuckload, right? And luckily, when I lived downtown, I was an RA, so I didn't need to check out here. But I had like homies that like lived up there in that building, right? Because we all lived in communal houses. So you know the way frat guys would live? We basically all lived like that, right? And I know it looks really nice right now. It's not. It's not. Right? So one day I was walking to like a meeting here, right? And I was walking down. And then across the street, there's a guy laying on the floor right here, right? And as I'm like staring, I see the guy was stabbed. Some guy got stabbed in the stomach right here. And the cops were everywhere. The campus PD was there. And I'm like, holy shit. And so I didn't pay. I was just like, damn. And I ignored it and I went inside to my meeting, right? WPI bought us out. That was like our rival college and they won. They've won. That's it. What is that? Why is there Voltron on the... That is the ugliest shit ever. Was there Krusty the Crab or Krusty the Clown Optimus? Why is Crustamus Prime on the building, dude? What is Crustamus Prime doing there? It makes it look like an elementary school. Dude, Snapchat, you know how you would have locations for the Snapchat? So there'd be like a school Snapchat for Becker College. Other schools would be like hanging out with my homies, studying, yay, partying. And then you go to Becker and you'd click on the Becker story and it would just be like a massive fucking turd in a toilet. And then they're just like, we hate this fucking place.
Asterati celebrates 7 months of membership. College towns get really weird.
Right? So I would live, I'll show you where I lived, right? So there's this like huge apartment building next, right? So a bunch of my homies would live in there, right? And it's like a fucking, they're all apartments. So like, you know, a fucking RA would walk down it and they'd be like, la, 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 la. And that's what they do, right? And again, like it's all mixed into the city. So like as we're walking down, one night when I was doing my RA rounds, so you have to do rounds, which means you walk to the building, you make sure nobody's drinking or smoking, you make sure nobody's getting into fights, right? At like 2 o'clock in the morning. If you walk down these streets at 2 o'clock in the morning on a warm evening, there's fucking crazy people out, okay? Like I've had people threaten to beat the shit out of me and like insane fucking old people, all right? There's a famous story about Worcester. There's a guy called the Worcester Man, right? And Worcester Man famously got in an altercation with a student one time. And then the next day, the student goes to check out his car, and there's a microwave that was thrown through the windshield of his car. Right? And it's like, damn. I watched an entire documentary, and it tried to make me care about fashion students. And I think it took me from neutral to dislike, honestly. When I went to film school, I interacted with a lot of fashion girlies. And boy, oh boy, do I have hot takes. Right? So I would walk down. So in that building is where we would learn to make games, right? Some of my teachers were like people who worked on Guild Wars or like Lord of the Rings Online. Or like some insane fucking people, right? We'd had a lot of people from Blizzard and shit come in as well. Right? This was like one of the best game design schools. Didn't save the school. They all went under. I think they embezzled the money, in my opinion. Oh no, is the road closed? No. Well, it's Google Maps. What am I, stupid? Right? They might have torn down the building I lived at. Okay, so that's where I lived freshman year. Right? I'd be right up there. If you watch like the first FPS Diesel videos, which you can't see anymore, those windows were the ones that they were shining through. That's exactly where I lived. Right? And all the stories I tell about like the guy I gave a head of lettuce to, the fucking all these insane people, the people that were clogging the toilets, right? This was the building it happened in, right? The one where my friend got yelled at and was told that he was like a misogynist. This is the oil house. No, this isn't the oil house. The one where I threw the oil out of the windshield or out of the window, which by the way, don't do that, chat. That's really bad. And I know that's bad. And I know that I did that willingly. But please forgive me. I was like 19 and I was really trying to get laid. And yet you didn't. I was bitch made. I was very bitch made. No, I did not smash. Oh my god. All right. So when I moved into my second year dorm, right? I lived here, right? And I had no windows there, right? But that was where I had the roommate that would walk back and forth for 8 hours a day straight and would never stop. And he walked every single moment of the day. And I checked out his DeviantArt and it was filled with nothing but Transformers porn. Because I'm a piece of shit and I go through the personal affectations of the roommates I dislike. Windowless prison. Dude, You got to understand, when you are surrounded by nothing but gamers, what you do is that I was the only guy in the dorm who cooked. I had the kitchen to myself 24/7. Okay? So I got to cook. Your former roommate had some base change. Early sign of your career now. Yeah, that's actually how I got my career started. I was going through the information of the disabled. How'd your roommate get anything done if you paced? That's the thing. I don't understand how anybody got work done. Most of the people I know do not work in the game industry anymore, right? I'm kind of an anomaly that I left the game industry and now I'm like trying to get back in with the fucking tabletop stuff, right? But most of them don't work in the fucking game industry anymore, all right? Because the pandemic happened and everybody got graduated and then lost their job. Sitting in a dark windowless room is basically gamer heaven. Yeah. Or like some of these people didn't even fucking work 24/7, right? They did nothing. Most games industry people tell you not even to do games. For some reason, the post office was blacked out there. Diesel went from researching his own fetish to researching his not his own roommate's fetish. Even professors at Full Sail tell you to run from the game industry and go into simulation. Well, the guys that we were working with, the professors did want us to do like games. They liked that aspect, but they also specified like, oh, it's going to be hell. Oh, you're going to get laid off a lot. Oh, you're not going to have a career all the time. This is owned by Clark University. Clark. Oh, that's just like the way that it's like. Dude, Clark bought this? That's so cringe. That's so cringe. Yeah, crunch time. All right. So I am, let's see. Is there any like internal? Oh, there's some inside the building. Let's go inside the building. Holy shit, chat. Chat, you guys don't understand. You guys are, I'm literally giving context to all the stories, right? So I was, so as you guys know, Diesel used to be alt-right, okay? I used to be that guy. I used to be that annoying. And I used to be involved in politics, right? And I was really fucking annoying. I am not anymore, right? But I remember it's the year 2016. It's the first time I can vote in an election. Okay? And I'm standing here in this room. The TV is playing the election, right? You're not anymore. Yeah, you went to the Milo gay guy thing. Yes, I did see Milo Yiannopoulos speak. Yes. Right? And as I'm standing here with the rest of my like political friends, right? By the way, I was never like an alt-right Andy that would be like discrediting people's gender identity. I had friends that were like trans and shit. So even though I would consider myself alt-right on the basis of a few different things, but
Diesel is officially the old man telling his kids and grandkids about his childhood.
well, it's like, who the fuck else am I gonna tell? You were just annoying, not a dick. Yeah. Wait, Diesel, I've told you I had Milo Yiannopoulos at my house by accident, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? So I'm standing here and Donald Trump gets elected as the president of the United States. And I'm like, oh, pog, pog, pog. And there's like a lady standing right here. And I shit you not, chat. Think about the time that we were living in back in 2016, right? There was like two women standing here and one of them burst out into tears, right? And was crying verbally, like screaming in this room. Meanwhile, at the back of the room, you see all those computers, right? Gamers would be playing video games on those computers and they'd be like, fuck. And they're playing the Overwatch, right? And then you go over here and it's like they're just making fucking chicken tenders, bro. So it's just the sound and smell of chicken tendies being burned, right? And gamers playing Overwatch, and this one lady having a meltdown. And so yeah, that would be that was that was a thing, right? But the smell was so bad here, it could be 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And nobody would be around then. Actually, yeah, people would be around at 4 o'clock in the morning because they're gamers and they sleep all day and they're up all night, right? But I get here at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning because I have a class coming up, right? And I walk through there to use the bathroom, right? Because there's a bathroom back there. Nobody would be there, but the stench would remain. It would still smell bad. It would still smell bad. None of them were around, but the smell lingered. Okay? That's how bad we're talking. Let's see. Let's see if I can get another indoor. Who's doing these, man? Who's doing these? Our library sucked. I never used it. We never used the library. We had a guys, this is how big so before my school went under, they started a degree in esports management. And I was the student liaison on the board that helped form the curriculum for teaching students on how to manage esports teams. So there's an alternate reality where I'm like a manager for Cloud9 or something. Right? So I would do esports management. I think it's on this street. We'll take a gander. Might be. It might be. Let's go down. So see this beautiful new building, right? That got bought out by Clark. That's such a shame. Damn. And so in that building, right, there'd be a bunch of shit. We're talking like VR labs, fucking there was an esports training room in here, guys. An esports fucking training room. The school was just like, dude, I literally went to Gamer College. I went to the Freddie Wong Gamer College. So alt-right kid, I didn't know, brought Milo to a huge Super Bowl party I ran. Like 80 people. Let's say my buff gay friend wanted words with Milo in the back room with his Coke twink. Dude, yeah, there was an Overwatch hyperbolic time chamber. Let's see. Was this going to get us in the lab? No. Okay. So in this room would be management classes, but we also... A Becker College stream? Wait, yeah, there was somebody in my chat who was like, Diesel, I went to Becker. like, yes. Were you part of the final graduating class? Right? But I was doing like a game jam in here with some of my homies, and I was the producer for our game. There was this guy, his name is Yukon, right? He was a prodigy. He was amazing at making games. Hopefully that's not Yukon in the chat, or this is about to be very fucking weird, right? But Yukon was super fucking annoying because this guy would always be like, I want to be disabled. Yukon would always tell us how he wants to be disabled and make video games so that way he can live off the system. Like, he's like, I wish my legs didn't work. Like, he was like one of those guys that had the dreams. Nah, I was a junior when it closed. Okay, so you were one below us. Right, you were literally one below. You were in the class right after me. I've probably been in the same room as you. I was the president of the esports club. But yes, the guy Yukon wanted to be a fucking disabled guy. He had dreams of being disabled. And we all hated him because he was good and annoying. Diesel, you shouldn't say that out loud, that I was the president of the esports club. Not to be that guy, but I was kind of one of the most popular guys on campus. Another thing, chat, Everybody thought I was gay because I showered and dressed nice. I'd wear business casual. Diesel, I can't defend president of the Esports Club. Let me find another one. I'm trying to find the lab in here. Damn it, another outdoor one. Well, that's crazy. Hold on. God, there's so many of these little dots that are just like not tied correctly to anything. Oh my god, oh my god, chat. Here's one of the esports rooms. Here's one of the esports rooms. This is one of the rooms that the esports teams would meet up in and practice in. I shit you not. Dude, you're literally looking at the room where they gamed professionally. Yo, I remember this room. All right. Like I would manage the so the friend, that's one of the esports hubs. There was two. There was more than one of these rooms. This is like the B room. There's more than one. So I would manage the managers who manage the teams, right? So a friend of mine, the one I was trying to sleep with, nepotism works in mysterious ways. This is so horrible. She wanted to be a manager, so I gave her the position of manager of the Overwatch team, right? Fuck, I was bad at it. I was bad at being a fuckboy, and now I'm old. Right? But I would also, and you know what I would manage, guys? I managed a League of Legends team. That's right. I managed a League of Legends team. Stop saying you're old. It's true. I'm old. I'm old, chat. I have to resign. Dude, I said skibbity toilet today while I was teaching class, and I've never seen more teenagers wince in pain than that moment. They were like disgusted. That was the other esports room. Look at that. You can see the Overwatch label in there. Look at that. Esports lab. It says esports lab on the door, guys. All right. Sounds way more eventful than my time there. I was chilling at the gamer tournament club. Yeah, there was like 2 gaming clubs. There was mine, and then there was just like the recreational gamers. Right? And there's a whole other campus here, by the way, right? But yeah, there'd be like humongous tablets and shit. And there's a VR lab in here because we would work a lot with VR, right? Was this one? Is this the... No, this is a side room again. All right. It's kind of hard to get one in that. Diesel was president gamer, but he was bronze in Valorant.
FPS old man fetus Diesel over here. I'm 29 lol.
Dude, I started feeling real old once I started teaching. Okay. All right. I feel so old teaching, chat. It makes me feel like a boomer. All right. So I'll switch. So this was right. We kind of got a vibe for what this campus was like, right? Hold on. Let's try and find like a classroom image or something. There's gotta be something like that. Okay. So here we go. So here's what the classes would look like. Oh, wait, I've been in this fucking classroom before. Dude, okay, so one time I was giving a presentation, chat, right? And I'd give a lot of presentations. The funniest part is what happened to Hoarder TikToks. I'm on a tangent right now. I'm on a tangent. Right. I'll change stream title. I'll change the stream title. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So I was giving it was Halloween week. This is a good time. This is probably like a anniversary, right? So me and my friends would all dress up in matching costumes, and we would dress up as the Naruto characters. So I was Kakashi, and some of my homies were other things, right? And so I was dressed up for this presentation, and it was a presentation about teamwork. It was like very hoity-toity, like pointless presentation. But nobody in my fucking group had shown up, right? And so here I am standing at the front of the class being like, I was supposed to do a presentation on teamwork, and none of my team would work with me. So I got up and I started doing a 10-minute stand-up routine on how my team didn't help me at all and how bad they were at working in a group. I was furious, chat. I was furious. And I got a 90 on it, but I lost 10 points because I didn't try to work with my team. And I said to the professor, I'm like, bro, I emailed you 3 times, and I'd emailed them, and I did all blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, you should have tried harder. It's like, motherfucker, you just didn't want to give me 100 because I was mean. But yeah, so I did that dressed as Kakashi, okay? And I had another friend in the class. You lost marks for being a narc. Yeah, I guess. I had another friend in the class, right? He was dressed as fucking Naruto, and he was thin as bones, right? He was thin as bones, and he had like the Naruto paint on his face, right? And he literally looked like a fucking skeleton. So it was just, it was so stupid, dude. It was so stupid. Mean manager Diesel Kakashi gets 100 in my book. Diesel, do you have pictures? I don't have them right now. If you're in the community server, I might go looking for them and post them later. And if you're not in the community server, I'll invite you now. Dress like Kakashi again. If I can find a costume, I'll do it. I did a presentation in middle school about how my teamwork is a lie after my classmates made me do all the work and they removed my name to present when I was sick. Wow. Right? So you guys have seen, this is the campus that was in the city, right? And honestly, it's kind of shitty. Pun intended. Check your DMs for fire TikTok. I will. Hold on. Chat, me going over this right now is giving me the worst sense of, is ennui the correct term? I made a humongous mistake going to film school, guys. That was one of the worst decisions of my life.
Tell the Latinas. Tell the Latinas that I love them, Sonic.
That's so true. Literally me. Ennui means you're world weary and bored. What's like sad for a time past? What's like the word? Is there's like a word for that? All right, nostalgic, sure. I guess so. I feel like nostalgic isn't like the best one. So that was the other campus. This is the nice campus, right? This is the nice campus. So this was like the nice cafeteria, right? Our cafeteria in Worcester was melancholy. Yeah, I think that's a good one, right? So this is where all the, by the way, my campus was all the guys who studied game design and the leftovers from the nursing program. This campus, and we travel back and forth between the two. This other campus was, I shit you not, equestrian studies. Okay, one of the big things that they would teach at my college was equestrian studies. My school was literally professional horse girls. Right? Diesel, how are these majors not a major red flags? We were actually a very highly regarded game design school. I shit you not. How did you miss the signs? Right? So let me show you some of these other places in here. Okay. Fucking how did Diesel miss the signs? Right? So this is obviously a much nicer campus, right? You got all these like nice study areas, this nice windowed cafeteria, right? And where the Hawks Nest at? I showed it earlier, right? So it's like really fucking, it's nice here, right? There's an upstairs. I'd go to the gym here. And by the way, the best thing about going to game design school, nobody used the fucking gym. Guys, I was fucking shredded in college because I had nothing to do. YouTube wasn't my job. I would literally just go to the gym and grind out for like 4 hours a day. Yo, Ichi lately, thank you for the raid. Very pog, very pog. I'm busy remembering what it was like to be younger. Hello, Raiders. Hello. I am annoying is what I am. Isn't that what they do in prison? Yes. Yes. Younger and weirder. I think I'm about as... No, I'm definitely weirder now than I was in college. Because I wasn't... I didn't like... I didn't want to fuck goblins or elves in college. Right? Oh, we had like a game room in here where we could play fucking pool and shit. Right? So this was clearly the nicer campus, right? Diesel was scared of women in college. I barely got exposed to women in college. I barely was around them ever. That's how bad it was. Let's see. I'm something of a men major myself. Yeah, there was no... We had a few girls that were in the game design program. And they're all amazing workers. They were all phenomenal. Yeah, I don't have any complaints about them. It's just men. It's just the guys who smelt bad or like didn't know how to wash their ass. Let's see. Let me try and go. All right, we gotta look through a window right now. Right, but it's like the college was in a place called Leicester, right? And there was nothing in Leicester. If you've ever been to Massachusetts, you know there's nothing but cows in fucking Leicester. Ichi lately Rady says hi. I couldn't be doing less drama right now on stream. DMs. I will check DMs now. Yeah, nice big empty fucking parking lot. Leicester, New England, Massachusetts. New viewer here. How are you tonight, sir? You know, I'm good. I'm good. Let's see what Greg sent. Oh shit. Yo, fucking thanks to the EG raid, which by the way, again, thank you. We hit 5K subs on the streaming channel, guys. This is Poggies. This is total Poggies. Look at that. Look at that. I might draw you as a pony girl because of the equestrian study thing. Dude, imagine going to college for equestrian studies. What the fuck do you do with your life after that? You don't do anything. Wasn't this about a hoarder? Did the name change? I didn't know Diesel watched TLC. It was. I'm on a tangent.
Okay, now do watermelon.
Okay, now no. I did. Okay, guys, I was so smitten with this girl. I fucking worked as an equestrian aide at a horse show. Okay, I was like brushing a horse. Okay, in like fucking 80-degree weather, and I was like, good horse. And I was out there with her and her family, all because I was just smitten with her. Dude, don't ever do what I did. Oh my god. But Diesel, did you hit? No, we've already been over this. I didn't hit. You tried. No, she wasn't a horse girl. She was a League of Legends girl. She was a League of Legends
Diesel is a lover boiler Mao.
Speaking of, since we're at like the hour mark, buy Mana Potion Coffee at manapotioncoffee.com. It is the coffee. We do coffee, we do tea, we do all that. Yes, I did take these photos. Thank you for asking. Okay. Head over to manapotioncoffee.com. Try to use D10 at checkout. Some of the items are D10 or 10% off your order. Some of them are not. I don't remember which ones right now. Discount code D10. D10 for 10% off your order. D10, capital D. But yes. My fireman grandpa used to spay drunk college kids with the hose for fun. Oh, that's nice. That's not. That's good. That's good. Zoom in on the succubus for more profit. Yeah, you know, Mishi did the art. She cooked. Of course, she cooked.
Guys, write him love letters. He'll probably swoon.
No, so what God, I can't even think of anything else. My time at film school was very boring. Draft, thank you for the 10 gifted. That was very pog. It was very, very pog. Very pog.
The moment everyone found out the meaning
Oh
of
my god, oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some of my TikTok following page, but first I need to take a piss because I've been holding it in for the first hour and a half, and I'm losing my marbles, or not my marbles, my piss. This is totally not because of the succubus image, and it was because of 5K. Thank you. 5K is super fucking based. Okay, I never thought I'd be streaming, to be honest, as like a part of my career ever. But I'll be right back, chat, and I will wash my hands for 5K. Okay.
You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray.
Alright, the song is called Machine I'd Rather Be. It's by Stream Beats Originals. It's literally just a playlist of royalty-free rock. And yes, I did wash my hands. I want more songs like the Weller Man. All right. So you guys know that I got fixations, chat. What kind of soap did you use? It's like a fucking like hand soap that's like from Walmart, okay? He's speaking to us from the can. So I have strategically designed my TikTok to be nothing but conspiracy theories, right? So my entire following tab is just people saying insanely fake shit, right? And I just love watching it because some of this shit gets wildly insane.
Elections revealed who's going to win 2024. He correctly predicted every president since 1984, and people
I gotta be honest, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
not believe his answer, let alone who I'm going to be voting for. Nicknamed after the 16th century French astrologer who's been widely attributed to predicting countless world events, Alan Lichtman is
I washed my hands, chat.
Historian with a PhD from Harvard, who developed an insanely accurate prediction system for American elections he called the Keys to the White House, which contains 13 keys, simple true or false statements that have accurately predicted every president for the last 40 years. Well, almost every. Starting in 1982, Allen called that Ronald Reagan would win, and in 1984, he did. 1988.
This TikTok is too long. I want somebody to tell me a lie and just, you know, be confident about lying.
When NASA can show me an image of the sun, the moon, the earth, and stars all in one photo, I'll be on board. And on top of that...
Okay. Okay. Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? Dude, I literally did the thing where people like, you know, when people do like the YouTube, like, I fell down an alt-right pipeline. I literally went and I did the thing where I just subscribed to a bunch of conspiracy theories and let myself get fed more and more and more of them. Which, by the way, we have a thread for like a Diesel check this TikTok out. When I say I want you guys to send me stuff, I mean stuff like this.
When NASA can provide me a perfectly clear image of a cruise ship on the other side of the earth that is upside down. When NASA...
That has to be bait. That has to be bait, chat. That has to be bait. That is like how big do you think things are? You know, like, what is your perception of scale? Like, her perception of scale is like, here's the moon, here's the sun, here's the earth, now let's go have some fun. You take the chowder song. Oh my god. Dude, this is how to speed run like the end of Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, this guy freaks me the fuck out, okay? Okay, first of all, super loaded question to land on. But super loaded question. So I gotta break down who this fucking guy is for a second, right? So this guy, right? He is, let's open link in new tab. So this guy's entire thing, he's like a truth seer, right? He thinks that he can see the future, and then also that he can talk to Christ, right? So he thinks he can speak for Christ. I'm pretty sure he's just schizophrenic. But he's marketing off of this, and he's like, oh, because I can talk to God, I know, you know, whether it's okay. He like asked a question one time about whether it's okay for your girl to twerk on your dick. I shit you not. I shit you not. And I went, that's nuts. I'm gonna follow this. That's wild. And the answer to that question is yes. Right? So yes, he is a cult leader on TikTok. Let me in. I'm bored. Me too, motherfucker. I'm just yapping about nonsense. You know what? Fine. I'll let Chris in if I'll hop in waiting. Let me unmute my Discord there. Yeah, glad God's answering all the real questions.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think a day will come that...
Hold on, let me pull Chris in.
I'm bored. I'm bored. Entertain me. Entertain.
You asked to come on, and now you're asking me to
me.
entertain you.
Yes, entertain me at this moment, significantly so.
Significantly. Okay, listen, I can barely entertain my chat today.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. There's some entertaining things happening. I'm gonna be honest. The Boblax Farms thread sucks. Whoever wrote it, you're bad. You're very bad at making threads.
I'm literally just sitting here going through TikTok conspiracy theorists.
Wait, is this Dr. Umar? Have you ever seen Dr. Umar?
No, who's Dr. Umar?
He thinks that you black men should never sleep with white women, and it's like a sin against black people. He's great.
Okay, I need where is he? I want to look him up.
I'm pretty sure he's on YouTube or like TikTok.
Oh no, I clicked onto the Japanese hand job thing.
No, what the fuck are you pulling up on screen right now? What is wrong with you?
They're all clothed. They're all clothed. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh my god, you're like an actual gooner, bro.
No. That's not what was happening. We were talking about.
That is totally what's happening.
We were Chat and I were discussing a show on Japanese television where a man tries to sing his favorite karaoke song while a porn star jerks him off.
That doesn't really help. The context of that is not helping. Share the screen.
Okay,
God
hold
damn.
on.
I enjoyed this Gooner stream.
The Gooner stream.
This Gooner ass stream I'm fucking a part of. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the thread does suck. Did you see the screenshot that I sent?
I haven't checked the
Oh,
group chat
here,
or
I'll
anything.
you don't have to, do not pull it on stream.
No
okay?
shit.
Do not pull it on stream.
No
it's like look who started the thread. Just look at the name.
Yeah,
First post.
That tracks. That tracks.
That tracks hardcore. What the fuck? It's so bad. Like, I've read the first like 3 pages and I was like, wow, this is actually poorly put together.
So what am I looking for from Umar John? It's Dr. Umar, right?
Yeah, he's literally Dr. Umar. I don't even think he is a doctor.
Dr. Umar is totally against interracial marriage.
Look that one up. It's when he does the Breakfast Club interview. Fucking Charlemagne looks at him like he's crazy.
Totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it, and I want to make sure you understand why. It's not because. Cut it out, Envy. Cut it out, Envy.
Don't do that, Envy. I'm gonna be having a serious conversation.
We have a name for it. We have a name for it.
Okay.
The Snow Bunny Crisis.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The Snow Bunny Crisis is a fucking crazy sentence. Am I insane for thinking that?
Dude, I mean, like, all right. I know this guy.
There's no crisis of snow bunnies. What are you doing?
I know this guy sounds like fringe, but I've heard a lot of talk like that before. I've heard
from like black people.
Yes.
Wow, way to be racist.
Well, you were already like fucking putting me in a lose-lose situation there, buddy.
I actually was. Listen, there is no snow bunny epidemic. There's just a lot of white girls on TikTok.
Well, let me lower the stream quality so the stream doesn't crash. There we go.
Dude, I don't know what's happening. Are you having the same issue?
I've had the same fucking issue. It's been like that for like weeks. I don't know what the fuck.
I think it's a Streamlabs update.
Dude, I don't know. I need to update OBS. It's been a minute. I keep saying remind me later.
Oh, wait, so you use OBS? I'm using Streamlabs. We're both having the same fucking issue. It has to be something with Discord.
Well, Slobs is a fork of OBS, so it's like
Right.
based on the same software, right? But
they must be fucking up. Somebody tweeted OBS and tell them to fix this dog shit.
Snow Bunny Crisis. And I want your white listeners to understand. Because people be trying to say stuff like, he's the Black Hitler. I'm not the Black Hitler.
I'm
I am in no.
People call me the Black Hitler. I'm not like Black Hitler. Interracial marriage is bad. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Listen, black men can't be with white women. That's not what Hitler said. You know, Hitler just said you can't be with the Jews. So technically, he's not Black Hitler. Logic.
I don't know if I'm getting one guide right now about the performance of stream, but I'm gonna
think
put it
you
down
are.
to 480p. I'm literally of one guide.
I'm literally watching it. Holy shit! I think we should just end the call. Your stream. Oh wait, now it's fixed.
I put it at 480p.
Fuck it. My
way interested in hurting or harming the life of any human, white, Asian, Chinese.
I don't think that's why they're making the comparison to Hitler, Mr. Umar. Even if you are a doctor.
I believe now I'm curious. I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, do you think he's
does Dr.
I believe in
Umar
respecting everybody. The reason I'm against interracial marriage, Envy and Charlemagne, is because marriage is an economic contract.
The first thing I pull up, I typed in, does Dr. Umar have a doctorate? First thing is the HuffPost, in defense of Dr. Umar's credentials.
In defense? Okay, so if you need to defend his credentials, he does not have credentials.
This is actually hilarious. Oh, wait, he has a hearing? In regard to his credentials? That's new to me.
Boy,
When
I
did this
wonder
happen?
why.
Oh, it was back in 2018. Okay, I thought it was in 2024. I was like, holy shit.
This is like the kind of guy that actually believes in Yakub, right? Like, this is like a Yakub guy. Like,
yeah, he's
this guy. This is Black Israelite adjacent. Like, there's no way it's not.
Wait, hold on. Does respondent Umar Johnson have the legal rights by PA Board of Psychology to identify, reference works, pseudo-educational evaluations, and psychological counseling, educate the public in charter schools? Wait a minute. What is this? The certified school psychologist with certifications under the PA Department of Education, which Board of Psychology Licensures Office have legally and ethically exempted Dr. Umar from needing general psychological license to practice psychology. So I guess PA just said, "Fuck it, just let the."
They're like, "Hey, just let him do his thing." You know, he's just a little guy. You know.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. I wonder what Wikipedia has to say about Dr. Umar.
Wait, he has a book? He has a psych degree for practicing, but when he was practicing without a license. Okay.
Okay, that's interesting.
Someone in chat just said he's basically a life coach. Yeah, that's probably a more accurate way to describe him.
Wait, he wrote a book? What's the book about? Untold History of People of Aboriginal, Moor, and African Descent.
This is a Yakub guy. This is a Yakub guy. I am telling you now, this is a Black Israelite Yakub guy. Okay,
dude, but this is like a book I would read during like my anthropology of
and then you start reading it, and it's about the 13 tribes of Jerusalem, and they're all black people, and then all of a sudden this Yakub guy created white people and dynamite, and then he ruined the world with the white people.
I have a book that is so fucking racist in my apartment. It's actually insane. My professor gave it to me. The first line is like, black people have a third muscle in their leg.
Oh my god.
It's like a book. It's a book written in like 1945's anthropology. Like, it's a thick book. It's like the start of anthropology, and it is so racist. And I'm just thinking, man, imagine if Dr. Umar.
I want to hear what Dr. Umar has to say about the interracial.
I want to know
it's
what
an
Dr.
economic
Umar
contract.
says.
Most women do not marry down in status. They marry up. And if you don't believe me, show me a rich white woman married to a broke-ass black man. Have you ever seen a rich white woman marry a broke-ass black man?
I feel like in a healthy relationship, you pull each other up from whatever position you're in, right? So it's like maybe like when they started dating, you know, he was broke, and then like he's like, oh, I've really got somebody who's good for me. I'm gonna work on myself more, and then they pull themselves up to a higher standard, right, of living. Right.
That's just a normal relationship.
Yeah, that's like a normal, healthy relationship.
Someone in the chat goes, I'm thinking of that song Uncle Ruckus on the Boondocks. This dude is the opposite of Uncle Ruckus. He does not like the white man or the white women, particularly white women.
No, you have not, and you never will, because marriage ain't about love. It's not colorblind, and it is totally economic. So if marriage is an economic unification and a contract, how can we, who don't have enough already. Give so much to the white woman and to white people who have already taken too much.
I see why people would listen to him though. Listen to how he talks. Right? He's got that preacher type of intonation. He knows how to get people riled up with emotional language.
Yeah, I get really excited hearing a Westboro Baptist Church pastor talk too. What the fuck?
We got all these black women out here who will never get married. Only 1 out of every 4 black women in America will ever taste marriage. And half of them who taste marriage will be divorced.
I don't know, man, bro. He's a doctor.
Within 5 years. If you want to save the black family, you have to protect it. And in order to...
If you want to save the black family, you have to segregate marriage?
Yeah, apparently. Oh wait, hold on. Black marital. Okay, now we're getting into like synthetic.
Yeah, I
territory.
know. Dude, you pulled up the synthetic man master document.
Dude, the website is called blackdemographics.com.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I actually feel gross like typing that in.
My brother's wife is white, and they were both broke as fuck when they got together. Yeah, that's what we're saying. You know, it's like you get in a relationship, and then the positive reinforcement from each other helps bring you up, right? So it's like, oh, I've never seen a rich person with a poor person. It's like, yeah, I mean, usually like they help each other in a relationship, and that's like
You're
positive.
speaking insane. You're speaking crazy. Segregation is the only option that we have. You're speaking crazy talk.
Protect it. You have to be against interracial marriage. You can't say, I love the black family, but I don't have a problem with interracial marriage. Interracial marriage is eliminating the black family because it is not providing our women with enough available and able black.
What?
Did you know that apparently it's a satanic symbol if you can't see Rouge the Bat's tits in Sonic, apparently?
Oh my god, I heard that. Yeah,
hold on, Leon
my god.
covered it earlier today, and I thought it was a Yellow Flash video, and I was like,
Yellow Flash did put out a video about it though. I know he did. Yes. There's definitely a yellow. Okay, chat. If you, this is a complete ADHD moment, right? But if you don't know, Rouge the Bat had her. She got a little bit of a cover up, right? Rouge the Bat is like the femme fatale character.
You're explaining Rouge the Bat to your autistic audience like they don't know who Rouge the Bat is.
Yes.
What are you talking about? What is the video even called? Wow! Have you ever seen the top 5 hottest Sonic women?
Of course.
It's an all-time classic video.
Sonic. X Shadow
Satanism? Why was there a guy in a car dressed up like Sonic? Why did you wait? Why'd you scroll past a video that you were watching? What is that?
I've never watched that in my life.
What is the bar then, Diesel?
I swear to God, I've never fucking watched that video.
I think I just exposed Diesel.
Yeah, I've really been exposed. Yellow Flag.
Really been exposed watching Sonic, bro. We need to find this video now.
Okay, I just went to Yellow Flash's channel. Let's see.
Hold on. He uploads just
sweet,
as much as the coordinates.
Sega goes full sweet baby.
Stop! No,
Sonic.
It doesn't.
Sonic says Black Lives Matter is wild.
Click on that video right now. What the fuck is this intro?
Dude, it's like another. It's like a quarter. It's literally just another quartering homunculus.
Dude, the quartering doesn't even have this cringe of an intro. This is like 2013.
Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Dude, this guy sounds like the quartering.
What's a good way to break this down? So Sonic Generations is a game that has existed for a while. It came out on PS3 and Xbox 360, I believe. It's actually a pretty fun game. I played the original. It was them going back to 2D, which is honestly, I think, where that character belongs, but they had some 3D stuff too. It was one of the better Sonic games. That's how I remember it. Well, they're re-releasing it and remastering it, and they're going to add a new campaign starring Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, so I'm going to compare this to Mario 3D All-Star. Was that what it was called? So there's a Mario game on
I'm
Switch
sorry. The
was
fact
also
that
on
this got
Wii U.
42,000 views is wild because he's literally
Wait,
just.
I found the original video that Leon was watching. It's a Melanie Mac video.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know Melanie Mac is on Quartering's payroll.
Bro, I saw her in fucking Sticks, bro.
Dude, her and Sticks are on fucking the Quartering's payroll, dude. It's like a
Which
fucking
is-
shit person Olympics, bro.
Wait, which is worse, a woman that eats butter by the stick, like with no other like aspects?
Well, she was
to it,
doing
or a
like the
man that beats
keto
her
thing,
girlfriend?
right? Like
No, she was just
no, she was just eating butter.
sticks. She actually likes eating butter sticks, like the whole stick. She'll bite into it like an apple. Leon showed it to me and I almost threw up in my mouth. Ugh. But like, which one's worse? Her eating butter stick or a guy allegedly beating his girlfriend? I think the butter stick's worse, honestly. I think it's actually like hell.
Melanie Mac, pull her up. Is that her channel where she
I'm gonna-
yaps about news? Is that it?
I'm gonna call her mid. There. It is.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, dude.
Sonic
We're
X
really
Federation.
are we really scraping the bottom of the barrel that much that we're like annoyed about Rouge the Bat's cleavage?
Apparently, according to what I was told, someone said that it is a satanic symbol.
Her breast?
To cover Rouge the Bat's back or tits. I don't remember what Leon said.
I mean, I don't know how sexual do you need to have your like E10 and up video game, dude? I don't think you need fucking to have your honkers out in a game for kids.
I don't really think Sweet Baby Ink's the problem here. I think it's
Oh,
the goobers that wanna
Sweet
jerk
Baby
off the
Ink is
hedgehogs.
taking off the foot. Dude, there's so much Rouge the Bat hentai out there. Okay, you don't need to get upset, dude. Like,
Oh, look, another game being censored for the modern audience that doesn't.
well, are you fucking kidding me? These people
Did she
are
really just put modern
Dude,
audience in
these people are just like they're just fabricating things to be mad about now. Like I don't like you can't be mad at any of this. Like who cares? Like honest to God, who cares?
So, like, my argumentation against the DEI stuff is, like, if you force it in there and it's, like, really fucking annoying, right? Like, if it's like, oh, this game comes out and they just, like, shove in my face, it's like, hey, you need to care about all these social issues. I'm like, no, I just want to play a good video game.
It's like a
That's
lot of
when
the
I
time
care.
the examples that they give are like, oh, there's a non-binary character in fucking Call of Duty. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, does that impact the story? Do
It's
they
like,
do a whole fucking
dude-
mission about them being
Dude,
non-binary?
it's
No,
like
I
it's
don't
like
care.
Okay, there's a new agent. It's still like $30, and I'm not going to buy a $30 agent. Like that's
No, you could be like Jalen and buy the transgender gun skin.
was I see, and that I thought was like, oh, it was like a bug or something. I know Dr. Disrespect was yapping about that, and he was like talking about it, or it was like a Nick Merckx thing where he was complaining about it. But it's just like, dude, it's fucking Call of Duty. Are you really like? Do you really
my
care?
God. What is it? Do you see what's in the background?
Yeah, the butter Lara Croft.
That is like unironically pissing me off for some ungodly reason. I don't know what it
Guys,
is. but
she's
I'm,
in.
like,
She's in
genuinely
on the
angry.
joke.
No,
Wait,
she's not.
hold on. Speaking of ridiculous fucking social on Twitter, did you see the argument about like Lara Croft being trans in the TV show? She's not.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
people
was about
said
to say,
she
isn't
was.
she? No,
She's-
I saw that people were mad that she's a lesbian, and I was like, hasn't she always been a lesbian?
Dude, they were doing the what is it, the transvestigation stuff on Lara Croft from the TV show. They were like circling her arms, being like, she's too buff. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, dude?
Well, did you see the tweet from this fucking goober where they were like, Master Chief is going to be a woman, and I was
Oh
like, what?
yes.
I was like, what? I didn't realize that fucking John was gonna start doing like transgender surgery in the fucking Halo.
Okay, I
universe.
want to see how Sonic Generations was censored.
Imagine my shock.
Oh man,
This
you know,
time,
Paul
Sonic
Joseph
X
Watson
shadowed-
really. I'm sorry, not to be a pause Andy, but like
The
Paul
greatest
Joseph
acting.
Watson.
Greatest acting of all time.
Is being censored across the board for multiple reasons and
For
very
what?
weird ones. So
Get to the point, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking 40 IQ woman over.
they're changing our games. They're ruining our games yet again. Let's
Oh
go ahead
god,
and
it's
dive
a
into
gross
this.
tweet.
dude,
No. Not bro. I hate seeing this motherfucker on the
Dude,
timeline.
I've literally been sitting on a script for months. I need to go back to it.
Bro,
the
I can
op
get you in
block wrote it.
contact.
Fucking if you can listen, I cold called Grums for an interview. He didn't answer. but if you can make it happen.
No, not Grums. Like I know other people that have like battled with Grums before.
Dude,
that are, like,
there are people that
DEI people that like hate Grums.
Dude, the script we have is really fucking good, right? But there's been so much. Have you heard his stuff with his game, his mech game?
I was literally about to ask. Are you talking about the crowdfunding thing that's totally a scam?
Yes. Dude, I don't know how he got away with it a second time after Firefall. Okay.
I think the reason he got it from a second time is because wasn't like he did the
he was
sympathy
riding
baiting of
he
like
was
other
riding on
docs
the
and
he was riding off the coattails of Gamergate to get the mech game started.
Right.
That's what he was using. I know the script doesn't have a lot on that, but like there's so much there where he like recently has told people that it's like not being worked on and shit.
My God.
Rouge the Bat's covered up even more than last time.
He's such
now
a
I
boomer.
have pulled up right here a tweet from Grums. He said they censored Sonic X Shadow Generations. You've got Rouge covered up even more than last time, which as you can see in the screenshot.
Why does this matter? Why is the thing that you're outraged about?
Censor Rouge further covering up her back now. It looks bad. It's impossible to put on with her wings, and nobody likes it. Stop being I don't even think people really. I mean, I think like maybe some people care, but like really,
Chris Chan cares.
Dude, why is Rouge is so fucking thick in that other one? What the fuck?
Bro, Sonic has created a whole generation of people that need to be like.
Sonic has
put in
created
shame.
literally an entire generation of furries. Okay, like
Yes, danger.
Apparently, like they moved her wings so you cannot see her back.
that's literally not what it says. You fucking blind goober.
I'm like actually in shock that she has like zero like, and she can't read.
I'm
she
sorry.
actually
the
can't read.
people who are like really disinvested in the culture war by this point, I think we're fair to say that they're gone. Like they're just gone, right? Like there's no winning these people back. They got fucking brainworms. It's Jover.
Yeah.
Apparently,
people like Andy and
backs
the
are
rest.
bad. So no more seeing.
What?
No, see now she's like
there's a
deliberately she's deliberately misinterpreting the quote now by saying apparently backs are bad. Now you're just making shit up, bitch.
Listen. Rouge needs to wear a hijab now. She can't show anything. They're ruining our games, Diesel. What do you mean? Obviously, we have to take this seriously.
Got it. No more hand and face to a female. Can't have that. Now here's why.
What?
What? Okay, this is like so minor.
Dude,
like, who cares?
It's like I don't like what because Sonic is ignoring Amy more aggressively in that image.
But apparently, that just shows sexism.
Sonic has literally always denied Amy's advances. I don't think you need to have him pushing her away. I mean, I think like for the age demographic, I don't think we want to teach them to be like, yeah, you know, if somebody's fucking coming up to you, just fucking put your hand in their face. That'll go over well. We won't escalate the situation at all.
But the thing is, like, kids aren't gonna learn from that. It's a fucking video game. Like, calm down. You're like kind of like borderline on the whole like video games cause violence.
No, okay. It's not like video games cause violence, right? That's not what I'm like insinuating from that, right? But it's like, oh, I saw Sonic do this thing. I'm gonna try it out, right? It doesn't mean you do it all like, oh, well, I play Call of Duty. I know how to shoot up a school. Those are two very different things, right? People idolize Sonic, so they're looking at Sonic and they're like, oh, well, you know, that's what he did.
But Sonic isn't for kids anymore. Like, let's be real
Sonic...
here. What children are buying Sonic?
I got really bad news for you. It is.
Like, at this point, like, what kid have you met? Like, your like nieces, nephews, cousins, any of that shit.
Chris,
that
Sonic...
they come up to you and go, I really like Sonic.
Are you fucking... Bro, listen, I teach, okay?
They're really into Sonic. Are you teaching, like, the autistic class, or, like, what?
No. No. But, kids
sees adults loving it.
Well, you only see adults loving it because you don't interact with the youth very often.
Yeah, true. They're
though, now he's
disgusting.
giving her.
But it's like, oh, I only see adults like Pokemon now. Yeah, motherfucker, because you're fucking in your mid-20s.
Bro, Pokemon's based better than Sonic.
Her cupcakes. How does this make sense? Well, this thing is Amy is upset.
Bitch, you don't even play the fucking game.
I doubt she's even played Tomb Raider. I'll put money on that.
The Hedgehog, as a lot of us know, and so he's kind of like, hey, but no, now she's just like, oh yay, cupcakes. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Okay, so
Oh, she's so tired of the culture war, guys.
But she's the one that is like perpetuating.
It's all fun and games until somebody hits you with an open hand, Melody Mac. Mm.
Didn't
There's
she
that now.
like? Oh no, that was fucking Pearl that dated a black guy and like got broken up with, and now she's like,
This is a
certified
hood
or
classic.
something.
This
I don't
is
know her
towards
lore
my
at all.
tuition payment for the lectures you give to
thought
us
Melody
after
Mac had
lecturing
that
real
too.
students
Black guy
all
broke her
day.
heart.
fat shaming removed. Health and fitness have been fixed by lowering standards.
Fat what?
Here you have Knuckles, who originally says, "Thanks, Sonic. You did good. You did a good job back there. Hey, did you gain weight?" And then now he just says, "Thanks, Sonic. Now then, tell me where's the rest of my island?" Because the big back's offended. Okay.
Big Bags, are you shitting me? Is she? Does she
She's
think
like
we should
she's
take
like
this
cor
seriously?
she's like correlating separate screenshots together. You know, it's like, oh, they did a minor change to these things that nobody would ever notice unless some fucking insane person points them out.
I absolutely love the fact that she called. What was it again? What was the terminology that she used? I might steal
Big
that.
backs.
Big backs. I'm gonna steal that.
Good job back there. Hey, did you gain weight? And then now he just says, "Thanks, Sonic. Now then, tell me where's the rest of my island?" Because
So like these are all presented without context. Yeah, is it
Also,
even the same scene?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, his hand is out in this one. This isn't it. Like, are we certain this is
Yeah,
the same
like
exact?
how do we know? Like, are we just? There's a very good chance a lot of this is taken out of context, and we're not seeing this in its like appropriate like form. Like with the Andy Pants video, and he just like took game marketing blurbs and was just like reading them without providing the context of what the actual game was like. This is so low effort. Yeah, bad news, guys. This woman fucking mortgaged her fucking home probably on this shit. All right.
Oh, lose your house.
the big back's offended. Okay. So, what's this? So, Sega has already confirmed that the original version of Sonic Generations will still be available in bundles on Steam and Xbox, okay? So anyway, I can tell you from where this all comes. Western activists, localization departments, every time. I swear they have been the...
Has Grums made a game in, like, the last decade? Does he have any, like, credence to speak on this? He's barely a game developer anymore.
Well, there's that. Then on top of that, where I'm curious where the proof of like Sweet Baby Inc. or Sweet Baby Inc.-esque sort of westernized company is a part of
Well,
this.
I think Sweet Baby Inc. is just being used as a pejorative by like the woke scold or grifter, not a woke scold, but like the anti-woke grifters, right? So they just use it to determine like any Western localization.
I guess, but like when it first started, like I looked into it, Sweet Baby was like actually like doing some shit. And now they've like been reduced to ashes. So now they have nothing left. Like you're saying, they're using it as a pejorative term. They're kind of using it like how they describe like anytime they talk about like a video game journal, like a video game like news site, they'll immediately be like, oh, it's like IGN-esque. You know, they'll just say IGN and that everyone understands.
It's just a pejorative. Yeah, I was earlier in stream we were looking at Cosmopolitan articles and they were like, oh, we don't know if this is true or not. It's like, what, you didn't look it up? Like that, like that's an example of like really bad journalism, right? But it's like somebody being opinionated in coverage and they'll get like fucking fuming over it, right? But
the freaking worst. With I mean, they're trying to infiltrate anime as well, and some of them
trying to infiltrate anime.
What? Infiltrate? Get mad at China then. They censor everything.
What up, Tuman?
Like, have you not seen the Chinese censors? It's crazy.
Well, you see, they'd complain about Chinese censors when it's appropriate, but then they'll pog over games like Black Myth Wukong, which I just started playing, by the way. It's very good.
See, I haven't played it. Wait, is it kind of like? Is it actually like Bust Your Balls Dark Souls level? Or is it
no, it's
more
definitely easier than like a Dark Souls.
So is it like Metal Gear Rising? That's what.
No, it's more like a. It's kind of more like a Legend of Zelda with like Dark Souls-esque things.
Like the theme is more like Dark Souls-esque, but the combat isn't ball busting like Dark Souls.
No, the combat is more Dark Souls. Like you have the parry and shit.
Okay.
But it's just, you know, you have a lot more at your disposal than Dark Souls, so you don't get like fucked in the butt.
Gotcha. I might pick that up when it goes on sale.
Or a lot of these JRPGs and stuff like that. Also, community notes coming in to say, but Sega still sell the old version is hilarious brain rot. This is why you should join community notes and not leave it to the lefties. Link in reply.
Oh my god. So, dude, they're trying to weaponize community notes, bro.
I don't know how community notes are overtaken by the lefties. When did that happen? When did that narrative just spawn out of nowhere?
That happens every time one of these like grifty Andes gets like noted. They go, oh, it's actually the bots, and they're all after me, blah, 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 blah. Right?
But they were the ones that wanted community notes from Elon.
I know. They're the ones who wanted this in the first place, which, by the way, I'm sure Elon's Twitter is going great right now. It's totally not a fucking shitfest.
It's just great.
So, yeah. Not allowed to...
If the rest of this video has no information in it, I'm going to lose my shit.
I don't know. This is insane. I also saw this tweet regarding Amy. And so they also changed her bio.
A young, cheerful girl hedgehog, Amy can be a bit obsessed about chasing Sonic. She even claims to be his girlfriend. Yeah, that's like... Amy's whole like shtick has always been like, I'm going to chase down Sonic.
Here, because here you have Amy Rose, a young, cheerful girl hedgehog. Amy can be a bit obsessed about chasing Sonic. She even claims to be his girlfriend. She's an energetic go-getter who lets nothing get in her way. Now here's what they changed it to. A cheerful girl who loves to help others. Sonic inspired her to be her very best. You know, she's not obsessed with Sonic anymore, not in love with Sonic. She's an energetic go-getter with the help.
Why does she need to be in love with Sonic?
I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, that is a change. I'll give him that one. That is a change.
I'll give him that.
I'll give him that. The verbiage is not the same. The other ones were not great fucking examples. This one, they might have me on that one.
Yeah, but it's like so like I don't really give a shit whether or not her and Sonic are in a relationship or like what her. I don't care about that. Like she's just like the pink one who uses the hammer, and that's what's fun. Like that's it.
It's really it.
Help of her Pico Pico hammer and fortune cards, nothing gets in her way. So this tweet I thought was really well said. It will forever.
That one is like, you know, it explains more of what her character does in the game, which is good, but it also like drops the relationship angle that she had with Sonic. But it's like I'm not
gonna pick up a pitchfork.
Who's been invested in the relationship between Amy Rose and Sonic?
I don't think anyone really has outside of Chris Chan, if I'm being honest.
My heart that Western writers believe women loving a man is seen as a bad trait, and that's
what do you mean?
What? That's not a real thing. That's not a real thing
at all.
That's not a real thing. That's actually insane to say.
Exactly where we're at with this. Can't have that. Also, like, this kind of eliminates the, I don't know if I'd call her yandere, but still.
Yandere, dude, bro, butchered a yandere, bro.
John Deere?
She butchered a John. She's a John Deere girl.
She looks like she would pretend to know what John Deere is.
Chat, we're all weebs. What is the anime archetype that Amy's personality falls under? I know there is one. It's not a tsundere. It's definitely not a yandere.
You know too many terms, and it's making me uncomfortable.
Oh my god!
Are you happy? You love the call.
You know, it's really phenomenal.
Aren't you happy over here?
I like how some people are like annoying child, female simp. It's a dere. She's a dere stereotype. Okay.
What a wild thing. Is that Japanese?
Yeah, it's Japanese.
Yeah,
there's like
there's
a whole dere wiki with all these.
Yandere characters like Yunogisai who fall so madly in love that they get obsessed and
that's not a yandere, you fucking idiot.
Go at great lengths to even murder for for who they love. I love that genre of girl.
Dude, red flag. Dude, the girlies who are like, I love Junko. I love this character from Danganronpa. That's a red flag. Dude, Melanie Mac is giving a very scary red flag right now. She's giving, I key your car. That's what she's giving.
So someone in chat, Amy didn't love Sonic. Sonic was literally, loving Sonic was literally her entire personality and harassed the fuck out of bro who didn't want to catch a case. True, she is a.
Dude, I remember playing Sonic Adventures, and like Sonic couldn't have been trying to get Amy off his ass more like vocally. Like I very clearly remember him being like, stop, like vocally saying, don't, like, leave me alone.
Stop sexually harassing me.
Amy is the pick-me girl in the universe.
Obvious.
I think Yuno Gasai is one of the best female characters. I love her.
Young
She's obsessed with...
Who? Wait, what?
Who the fuck is Yokasai?
I love that genre of girl. I think Yuno Gasai is one of the...
Bro, I literally don't understand what she just said.
Did she say Gusai or Yonkasai?
I don't know what she said. I think she
Did she
said
say it
something in
again?
Japanese, but she has such like a interesting intonation, you know.
She has a white woman's way of
Yuno Gasai. Somebody said in chat.
Yuno Gasai.
Who is Yuno Gasai? What is that from?
Oh my god! What the actual hell am I looking at?
Hold on, let me Google it. Hold on, let me.
It looks like a pink-haired serial killer.
Okay. Hold on.
Get that off the screen. Don't look at images.
I am not showing this to stream team, Chris.
Oh god.
What anime was this? Fucking manga series Future Diary. Okay. Oh my god, I know exactly what this is. I know exactly who this character is. Never mind. Oh my god, what a stereotype. Dude, Melanie Mac is giving like the worst I key your car stereotype right now, bro. This is
Bro, you get into a relationship with her, she's like gonna cut you in your sleep.
Show us, coward. Okay, I will.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, just that one.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
not that dumb. You guys have seen this, right? This is like, you know, the inverse of a Hello Kitty girl in terms of red flag. Okay.
It's like every girl that would definitely cut you in your sleep on Twitter that they were like, "Oh, I'm really into you." Yeah, that's a red
this
flag.
girl, Junko, the one from My Hero Toga. All those characters, those are all like those humongous red flag, like I cut, I'll stab you, I'm crazy.
She does repeatedly try to kill the guy she claims to be in love with. So yeah, okay, I totally.
Yeah, and that is not what Amy is at all. But
no, Amy is not even close to that.
Of girl. I think Yuno Gasai is one of the best female characters. I love her. She's obsessed with Yuki. She goes on these like, I guess, murder sprees, all that. So yeah, I don't think Amy would go that far. Granted, I'm not like super
Diesel. Are we just gonna like pass by that her favorite show is about a woman trying to murder a man she's obsessed with? Are we just gonna like skim by
it's
that?
not just murder a man. That woman murders other women who could potentially want him, right?
That's terrifying.
It's like an obsessive like Bjork stalker type chick, right?
This bitch scares me, man. Like, I'm terrified of Melody Mac. Holy shit.
About Sonic the Hedgehog lore. I played like the original two games.
Bitch don't know anything about Sonic the Hedgehog lore, and she's like, you know, pontificating on how Amy used to be nothing but obsessed with Sonic.
She's like, I played the original 2 games.
Back on Sega Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 being incredible. I do remember.
Dude, this
but
video
anyway, so
is...
if this kind of stuff just changes so much of the narrative of the story that especially you already have outlined in this kind of situation,
okay,
like she's
unironically, do you think that would change anything in the story? Right? This is Sonic X Shadow Generations. I'm pretty sure Shadow and Sonic might be the main characters.
Yeah, it's almost like Amy's not important.
She's like a side character in the plot. That's it. I'm
Imagine making. How long is this video? Almost 10 minutes.
Almost 10 minutes. And we're
Man,
halfway
full ad
through
revenue on that.
Full ad rev on this. Well, not me because I got fucking uBlock Origin on. Listen, I don't beg for donos, but I understand why you guys use fucking ad block. I totally get it.
I just buy premium. Fuck it. You take my money while I'm shitting on you.
Sense with him, he's like, oh, you know, it's funny. It's just a part of. It's just like he's still having his conversation, and it's just like whatever, you know. Also, you know what else is weird? This looks better. Why does this look
better?
Okay, I don't know what the animation style looks almost identical. How does that look better? It looks the same.
Yeah, she's literally the pink one. That's her character. That's it. Yeah. There's just not enough about Amy for it to like make that big of a difference. I think Amy needs something else, right? Because all I know her as is the pick me character, right? So like maybe she needs like an obsession or something to make her a little quirkier. Like Knuckles is the idiot, right? That's his gimmick. Tails is the smart one. Sonic is the fast and cocky one. Shadow is the edgy and brooding one. Silver is the wise and pontificating one, right? Like, Amy is the one that doesn't shut up about Sonic. Like, maybe she needs, like, a little something else. Like, I get it, all these characters are, like, super one-dimensional, but, like, you could get her, like, she could easily have a different gimmick. And, like, none of these people play the game, so it's like, we don't know. First of all, Knuckles is not dumb. He is a philosopher, Jim Bro. Yeah, Amy has a lot more personality in Sonic Boom. Yes.
better? Well, isn't this supposed to be an updated version? Why is it more? Why does it look worse? I don't know what's going on, guys. Gaming has been so. Gaming has just gone downhill so bad. And
play games, you fucking bitch. Play a video game.
Hold on. I will admit, a lot of games come out like buggy, disgusting messes, but I don't think of DEI.
Yeah, but it's like,
don't
don't go and play like the biggest like AAA release. Like there are literally games released all the fucking time on Steam, like that are just like, oh, I've never heard of this. Oh, and it's fucking amazing, right? But it's like, motherfucker, you're only playing like Call of Duty and the fucking 5 other games that come out that are like $70. Stop it. Stop buying a $70 game. There are $40 games that are good. Like, Jesus.
They won't do that. They won't. They won't actually do anything to support change, like supporting indie developers or games that actually have what they want. They just want to just shit on the big companies so they can make the most amount of money.
Gaming
because honestly,
is dead,
like,
plays slop. Yes.
Yeah, gaming is dead. Plays the games that they say are shit.
More ways than one. A lot of these remasters too.
It's not a remaster, you fucking piece of poo-poo.
Nice, real classy.
Yeah, real classy.
real classy, real classy, Diesel.
Metaphor is probably the first AAA title I've played in a while that I've bought since Pokemon Scarlet. Dude, I've been hearing nothing but good things about Metaphor, and guess what? Ain't none of these motherfuckers played it.
Dude, I gotta start playing. All right, here's like a guilty pleasure of mine that nobody knows. I've been playing fucking Animal Crossing on the Switch. It is the most relaxing game I've ever played. Because I blew through like Tears of the Kingdom like 9 times, and I was like, "Fuck it."
Playing Animal Crossing is so
my little
funny
sister. I didn't buy it. My little sister like had it, and she doesn't use her Switch anymore, so she gave me like the game and with a bunch of other games, and I was like, "Ah, fuck it. I'll check it out. I've never played Animal Crossing before," and I was like, "Okay, I see the appeal here." I see the
Guys,
appeal.
she's not like other girls. She's foul and dim.
9 times? No, I'm not okay. I love Tears of the Kingdom. It's actually great.
I need to
like unironically.
I need to get back to it. I haven't played my Switch in a very long time. I was gonna turn it into an emulation machine, but then like, you know, all the things to make that happen keep going offline because Nintendo is cringe.
Okay. Adam Smith needs to stop like reaching into my psyche right now because that's literally what I do. Spend 9 hours chasing tarantulas. I'm still trying to catch the deep sea fucking. I'm still trying to catch the deep sea fish. I don't know why the fuck I'm fucking up on that.
My chat wants to see your island.
No, you're not gonna see the island. It's not great. It's not.
It's not. You're a little shy about sharing your island.
You
haven't plucked out all the weeds.
Isolated. my island is like an ethno state. If you step foot into it, I shoot you on sight.
Something has to be up with this. I would think that this would be the old one. This would be the new one by the graphics. Am I missing something here? Because this looks
is she? This is like so disingenuous. Where she's like, "Oh, this looks like they're the identical bitch."
I love these creators.
Let's see what these.
She's just gonna go back to the same screenshots and just kill.
Why are they updating it?
Hold on, let's put it on
This
2
video
times
could've
speed.
Why are they updating it?
No,
It
Diesel.
doesn't look better.
This
What
video
is the
could've
reason?
stopped,
Is the
like,
reason just to change
right
the
now. It
narratives?
could've
Like, what the heck?
stopped. It
So
could've
anyway,
stopped.
Kaide here who says this is how it starts. Something small, then
Dude, all she's doing is reading tweets that agree with her.
She's literally pulling at Hassan just with being a woman.
Dude, if you watch Quartering's videos, he does this in every fucking video.
I know. I can't
keeps
watch
going
the
down that slippery
quartering.
slope. Which
Like,
we've
I
already seen
can't.
with Tomb Raider. I mean, look at this.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
The
This
slippery
what-
slope of Tomb Raider having muscles.
Dude, I'm sorry. I would let that woman fucking sit on my face. Both of them sit on my
Okay.
face. What are you doing?
Disavow.
Disavow. You're
These are video
insane.
game
You're
characters.
insane. Yeah, they're video
are
game
video
characters,
game
which means I can objectify them
real
as much
woman.
as I want.
Need a real objectify a real woman. Diesel. Just
The virgin objectifying fake women versus the Chad.
Harass a woman in real life, bitch.
Yeah, the Chad, hard Chad moments. Objectify real women.
I mean, and classic Lara Croft's even better, but still, this I do like Underworld Lara Croft's appearance. But yeah, now you've got like Larry Croft instead of Lara Croft. You've got her whole backstory changed and all that kind of stuff as well. And this kind of stuff just
it's like, what are we gonna do? Do the like just get the same story over and over and over again? Like what?
Yep.
You get a Lara Croft origin story. She's had like 3 or 4 different origin stories. Like, oh, now we have a problem with it.
And each time she is a lesbian. But they didn't know that. That's like the funniest thing to me. I could have sworn I saw them getting pissed that she's like a lesbian in the show, and I was like, has it been like every iteration of Lara Croft in like the past decade that she is a lesbian? Like, has that not been a thing? Like, why are they pretending like it's a problem now?
Yeah, I don't think she's a lesbian in the last series of games, but I have heard her be like make eluding comments to her being bisexual, but
yeah. Not
if
every
anything,
game.
she's
So I said in
bi.
the past 10 years. How long is Tomb Raider as a franchise going? 'Cause I said
Dude,
the
it's
past
been
decade.
since the 90s.
Yeah, I said the past decade.
Past decade.
So
It's
yeah, so I-
2 decades. 2 decades now.
yeah. That's a weird one.
Because it was on the PS1.
Yeah, fuck, bro. Remember when you could put that like weird old guy in that closet?
Dude, this is the Bayonetta discourse. Holy shit, that's literally the Bayonetta
It
discourse.
is. It really is, actually.
happening. And that's the thing, is this isn't some gratuitous game that it's like, oh, you gotta fix this, and I'm like, it's a game for kids, and it wasn't offensive.
Diesel,
So-
the 90s was 3 decades ago. Okay, I'm
Oh my god.
I remember 9/11. It's okay.
Dude, no, you don't.
Yes, I do. It was my first day of pre-K.
That doesn't count. I remember going into my parents' room, and they were having a party, and all I heard was my mom screaming. And I was like, oh, what happened? And I was like little, and she goes, they're killing us. And I was like, oh god. That's when my mom's racism became real.
Dude, we get the Kristen Arc lore dump. Crazy.
That's the lore dump. My mom became severely racist on 9/11. It is funny though. My friends send me like random posts, and it's just the most obscene shit.
Oh, here we are already at censoring humor in old games for kids. Do the defenders of these actions ever mention where the line
don't
for
think
censorship
kids
is, or will we
notice.
gradually erase everything that makes the weakest people in society feel uneasy? Exactly. Not getting the game, voting with my wallet, never buy a game infected with the woke mind virus. Yes, exactly. I mean, here's the thing is, I mean, we all...
That's the first time I've heard somebody use the term woke mind virus unironically. I usually say it
do you mean?
ironically, but I've never heard it unironically.
Have you not watched any of Andy Pants' content?
I mean, I did, but I couldn't get over like him saying the F slur like 40 billion times.
Dude, did you know? I don't know if you know this. Did you know that Andy Pants, before he got on like the
Okay.
train-
I actually know an obscene amount about Andy Pants because of my friend list. So some of
You
this we
know-
need to keep private.
Well, I know a lot of things too, but like, because I'm talking to some people. But my thing is, I was talking about the Last of Us 2 thing. You saw that, right?
You know what? Actually, I need to corner you after stream about Andy Pants. Sorry.
All right, I've been talking. We'll talk.
We
But
will,
like,
we will.
did you see that he like absolutely loved The Last of Us 2, but now with his current standing, he definitely can't say that publicly. Like,
Yeah.
he deleted everything about that.
Of
That
fucking
game
course.
caused like a renaissance of Gamergate, and he was like, dude, Last of Us 2 was based, and it's like, oh, that is the worst thing you can say in that group. Like, Donkey got shit for years about that.
Dude, I fucking God, everything is all the woke mind virus. It's just infected all these games with their woke agenda. God, listen, maybe she says something really outrageous in the last 2 minutes. No, she won't. But
what if she says something profound?
Yeah, sure.
We all know this. We're sick of it. The gaming industry has been infected by woke ideology, which is satanic ideology.
So by proxy, Rouge the Bat having her back covered is Satanism.
Why? I feel like Satan, like, kind of, that doesn't make any sense, right? Why are, like, the conservative fundies being like, getting rid of sex appeal is part of Satan's agenda? Isn't Satan all about people having premarital sex?
Satan's about hedonism.
Yeah, it's about hedonism.
Is a sin. Yeah,
and,
so
and
like
hedonism is Rouge the Bat's fucking honkers, bro. Like, I don't get these people. It's like they flipped on everything. They're quite literally just saying that it's satanic because it is current thing. That's it. Like, literally her
current thing bad Satanism. Okay, wait, Satan likes that stuff.
I'd love to see her like
still Satan.
expand on the idea that woke ideology is like the work of the devil, because that is a really interesting take. It's a conspiracy theory, but I want to know like how, because like I went to Catholic school and that is not what Satan was when I learned about him.
Melody Mac, Diesel challenges you to a debate.
You know, Melody, listen, I'm a reasonable guy.
You're a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. You know, by the end of it, I'll have you saying, "Oh God," and then you'll be really religious.
Whoa! What the? Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting that out of you. I wasn't expecting that. You threw me for a loop. Oh my God. But she's like mid though.
I mean, I still would. I think, you know,
You can like you can get past like the flaws. I see where you're going with that. You can get past the flaws.
Oh no.
Are you thinking to yourself, I can fix her?
Yeah, I can't fix her. I'll make sure that I leave her worse. You know, God said that he gives us his strongest soldiers, his biggest challenges. And I've always wanted to be somebody's problem.
Jesus.
And I made an entire video about that a while ago. If you look up woke ideology is satanic on my channel, you will find it. But that is the root of it. They want to pretend like, hey, this is all a virtue signal and this is all for virtue purposes, but it's not. They've had to create their own morality because they're godless people. So instead of actually having good moral values or, I don't know, encouraging kids to be healthy and so on and so forth, now it's, hey, let's not talk about being fat, being unhealthy, you know, that sort of thing.
Wait, what?
Okay.
And usually, in most cases, it's let's make female characters look more like men and male characters look more feminine so that they can try to blur the lines between male and female.
I'm sorry. If I met somebody in real life who was like, this shit's real, you don't understand. It's the elites that are trying to turn us all trans. It's like, I think you need to get laid, actually. Are you okay?
Have you ever met someone like that?
No, these people are fake. Like these people don't exist in real life. Okay?
Even
these
like
things don't
my
happen.
grandfather, who's like super Republican, like I'm talking like conservative Christian man, does not talk like these people.
No, like... I've never met any of my friends that are still like Catholic or Christian. They've never talked like this. And I don't know if it's just that they keep it inside and they save it for Twitter, but I really don't think that's the case. I think this is like a strictly like internet, like these people exist solely online and don't leave their house.
A lot of them, though. That's apparently a lot of them.
God, I wish Melody Mac was on the take from the Russian government. That'd be so funny.
That would actually be hilarious if she was getting paid by the Russian government this whole time.
Satan. Okay, let's look that up.
Yeah.
Woke
Woke
ideology.
Satan.
Dude, that's 33
Okay,
minutes.
the
I ain't
th-
even
the-
fucking buckling
nah,
in for that.
I'm not. The thumbnail alone tells me enough.
Yeah, that tells you enough. Oh, well, you see, there was this drag queen that did a reading of a book to children and yada, yada, yada.
It had horns on.
It had horns on. That means that they were trying to turn the kids into drag.
Gay demon drag queens.
It's actually trying to turn these children gay, and we all know that gay people are F slurs. They won't say that. Well, Melanie might say that actually, but
No, she would.
would say
She's
that.
known as her whole shtick is saying that.
Her whole stick is saying a slur.
Like, imagine that is like your whole identity is like getting famous for just saying the F slur on like your YouTube videos or on Twitter. Dude, I should be mega famous. Like, what the fuck?
Topaz Coyote in chat. If you don't like it, don't play the game / watch the show or movie. It's not that hard. I guess I can see the appeal of watching a bad film or Velma though. Yeah, well, that's
you cannot see the appeal of watching Velma. You take
like
that back.
I watched the public domain Mickey Mouse horror movie recently, and it's like I enjoy. It's horrible. It's terrible. But I got a lot of enjoyment out of it because it was bad. But like a bad game and a bad movie are two different experiences. There's not really like a good bad game because you have to sit down for fucking 30 hours and play it. Okay? Like if you're just not invested and you're not interested in what they're selling, just don't fucking buy it. Like why do you need like more new of the current of like a new Assassin's Creed that appeals to you? There's like fucking 20 years of Assassin's Creed that's all just as mid as this one.
You know what's the game that like made me never buy new games immediately? Like it stopped that addiction for me like cold turkey. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh boy.
That game ruined me to pre-order games. It ruined me to buy games immediately. It ruined everything for me. I was like, fuck it. I am never trusting a company again. I am not going to pre-order a fucking game. I'm not going to get excited for a new fucking game. Like that like ruined my fucking outlook on video games for a while. Because I love the Mass Effect series and I got fucked.
I stopped after No Man's Sky because I was totally. First of all, I'm like one of those guys that would always buy into like the next big space game thing, right? When I was 14, I got like $300 for my birthday, and I spent all that money on a ship in Star Citizen.
Nice.
And now I have a degree. Think about that. I was a child when I bought that ship. And now I'm a grown man, and I still can't play the fucking full game. It's still not out yet.
Dude, you know what's crazy? My little brother, I bought No Man's Sky. That game should have done what it did for you too. But like I bought it and my brother was like, this game is awesome. And it was like when it first came out and I was like, you're lying to yourself. He goes, no, I just really like doing this. I was like, you might be autistic. Like actually. Like I remember, I think I was in college when that came out and I was like, hey, like you might have like severe autism. Just play Minecraft. And he was like, no, this is better.
No Man's Sky is really good now. I will, they've added quite a bit to it. It is not the game that they promised, but it is a very good survival crafting game. Right?
Dude, the Internet Historians video aged like fine wine on that.
Dude, they've still been adding new updates to it. It's insane. All for free.
They really completely turned their reputation around. You got to give them credit on that one.
All right. I think I'm ending stream now. I have done an entire fucking lecture today, and then also this, which was like 2 lectures.
Yes.
But that is the plight of Miss Mac.
Retard
and
extraordinaire.
whether or not she gets her groove back, I don't know.
She will never have a child. She is barren.
Dude, fucking, you're gonna like summon her. I feel like she'll like appear and call me a Hispanic slur.
Bro, listen, she just clips out the part where I say she's barren and she'll have a heart attack.